Why do you teach?
So I teach because I'm constantly learning, and it's, you know, I'm just always curious. That's why I do what I do. You know, I'm a researcher and designer, and so I'm always curious about the best way to make things for people. And this is, now I'm curious about the best way to teach, especially teaching how to do research, which is kind of like this weird, it's, you know, like a snake eating its tail. I do it for that reason, and I also do it because I take those things back to my professional design career. I think that there's no better way to stay fresh than to be talking to the future designers. It's funny, I learned this year that you don't have to know much to be a good teacher. It's more about kind of facilitating conversation between the students, like a collection of students. And I'm only speaking from the level that I've been teaching at, which is graduate level. And the students that I've been teaching, it's a varied group. We have developers, we have educators, we have designers. So everybody has a very different skill set, a very different background, and they have more to learn from each other than they do from me. I just kind of facilitate things, and I'm there to answer questions. And really, I've learned so much about the way that people learn and the way that they interact and how much you have to give them for them to be able to figure things out and how to structure stuff. And especially in the space that the school's trying to play in this kind of social enterprise space, there's just so much energy and there's so many amazing ideas. And to have that interjected into my day-to-day design work at Frog is amazingly beneficial. You know, I can have a really not so great day, you know, at a design consultancy, and I go to school and I'm inspired at the end of the 4 hours. I'm exhausted, but I'm inspired. So it's really rewarding. And also selfishly, I do it because seeing people that I've taught practicing what I'm doing and feeling good about learning it is awesome. It's like an amazing feeling. I just had you know, a couple students that wrote me emails that said when they were at this conference, this IXDA conference in Boulder, how helpful the stuff that I taught them was. And I've seen them go out and practice the things that I've taught, and they're amazing. And so to be able to spread that knowledge is a reward in itself.